Hello, sudden stereo sound. That was a bit, I don't know, somehow it surprised me. Okay, let's go back to Havarl and see what we can do there. Because apparently we haven't finished a few things.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
I'd be curious how much of these shots are like in-engine rendered. And I mean, some of them look kind of like they should be like they're movies, pre-rendered ones. Like basically the space flight and the Tempest landing in distance look very provisional. Look very pre-rendered. And but this last bit of landing after the cut seemed very much like it might be already rendered in engine. Like, you know, so that the first one was just to render, to load this model and land it, and then you're standing in front of it, so it's fine. But these beauty shots of the ship when it lands are really good.
Kieran says Havarl would have lasted another cycle. Two at most.
Were the projections so dire?
I could believe it. We came so close to losing everything.
You can tell like which parts they spent a lot of effort on and which ones less. Like this is like a looped animation that this character just does with like weird gestures, and doesn't it all fit like the bark that the character says. It like you can like a game feels much better if like everything that a character says is actually engineered, is actually mocapped, so that you have an actual person doing all the gestures. Landing platform. Okay. No, I actually wanted here. Oh, I guess that's a glass pane. Here is where we wanted to go up. Oh, come on.
I've compared my cuttings to cured dolls. No mutations, no fungus, all fine signs.
Some people eat plant fungus as a delicacy.
If you're going to eat something spewed out by a malfunctioning vault, at least do it on a dare.
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison, I imagine you have concerns that we haven't placed a full outpost?
Frankly, it's impressive you weren't covered in vines on landing. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
Great. So Vetra is standing in the middle of the cutscene, and we can't see Ryder behind her, and we can't see Edison. That's a bit of an awkward bug. I mean, it's funny, you know, it's okay.
It's not just about being a good neighbor. Their stability helps us in the long term.
Practical and true. Ledgers don't understand that nuance, but I do. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. I still need your voice. Something they can think about instead of an outpost flag.
We're still here, still doing important work.
Then tell them that.
We came here as pioneers, but we're not the only ones in Helios. And that means even better discoveries. On Havarl, we can work together. First contact doesn't end, and it isn't someone else's job. It's here.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Given how close Ryder and Vetra were standing all this cutscene and are still, that's a very flirty. Ooh. She's a tall drink of water.
You'll be the Pathfinder then. Dr. McIntyre from the Nexus.
Ryder, welcome to Havarl.
She'll be more welcoming now that you put the vault back on track. The Angara invited us to monitor plant growth and study ruins out in the jungle. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Be careful around those monoliths. There might be more stasis fields. We think they only affect Angara, but who knows?
Oh, we know. Make no mistake. I have a check-in system ready. Whether young Farley remembers it when he's chasing butterflies is another matter.
What does your team do here?
Zera is our botanist. She'll be minding the plants and designing an artificial habitat for them. She also happens to be an engineer. Sorry, one profession's never enough. Then there's young Farley. Easier for the insects.
And you?
I'm the xenoanthropologist. A fancy word for talking to the Angara about those ruins. And listening.
I imagine you've spoken to Kieran Dawes already.
She's the one who invited us, aye. Fussed over us something terrible. But she's a fine lady, and hopefully a good colleague down the road. I plan to listen to her.
You know how Tavos found the monolith, right? Reincarnated memories?
Aye, I heard. One for the textbooks.
You believe him? But you're a scientist.
Asari share thoughts and memories. Prothean tech speaks in visions. Those are scientific facts. There's more to people than what can go under a microscope, lass.
Good luck, McIntyre.
Safe journeys, Ryder.
That's the thing I thought. So maybe these reincarnated memories or something are, you know, technological in nature. And that makes sense. That's a cool idea. You can do a lot of, you know, you can take a lot of fantasy concepts and just say, oh yeah, it's scientifically explainable. So what's this? Oh, Jarl wants us to accompany his family. Oh, well, if we have to. Okay, off to the landing pad it is then.
Cluster analysis alone can't tell us anything useful. Our sample set is much too narrow. Pathfinder Ryder, Dr. Tsana Relar, xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr. Eric Baumgarten.
Xenogenetics. Pleasure to meet you.
I can see why you're on Havarl. Plenty to keep you busy.
Indeed. It can hardly walk without stepping on a new life form. We tread lightly.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can for clues to replicate the effects on our own crops.
Why would you want to do that? The planet was destroying itself.
Only because things were out of control.
If we learn to enhance the growth of plants and animals in non-destructive ways, we could end hunger. It would change everything for the initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault, things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
The accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off, decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
I'll see what I can do, but keep your expectations low.
Please, think of all we stand to gain and what we could lose. I'll provide the most promising genetic markers to scan for.
Thank you for whatever help you can provide, Pathfinder. Rendezvous here when you're finished.
Alright. And I guess then we'll accompany Jarl. Oh.
Oh, welcome! New supplies, fresh from the Nexus, and a few from my secret partners. Plan to build the first Angara Nexus trading company. Lone Star Enterprises. Gotta remember where I started, you know. Hey, you want to be an early investor?
What do I get for investing?
Today, great supplies. Tomorrow, who knows?
Let's sell all salvage. Not really that much else to do. No mods or paint jobs. Okay. Did we sell stuff now?
Want a deal?
Nope. Okay. Alright. So can't do anything there without Jarl, I guess. Ah. I have to go back to the ship or what? Alright. The things we do to get more story. Guess we'll have to. Oh,
Leaving
or could
Havarl.
we have...
Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
I think I could have gone to the forward station, couldn't I? And then selected someone else there as a loadout.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. Go down here. And now, who do we call in? I guess... Go, go, go. I guess we get the landing buoy again.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Yay! We have an LZ. actually use the shuttle. I kind of, you know, this was kind of completely unnecessary. What they could have done is, you know, and that's probably something they would need at in many spots for quests. Just like when you start this quest, when you do this interaction, just at that point say, hey, you need to have, you know, let you do that no matter who you have with you, but then, you know, like present you a message. Like first, you know, let you interact with it just so you know you're in the right place, and then say you have to have Jal with you, and, you know, maybe show the loadout screen so that you can pick him. There's really no reason why they have to make us go back manually to switch. I guess, except for they probably didn't have time.
Jal! Jal! Wait. Is that bad news?
No, the Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up.
Am I?
Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarav.
Hello.
Giles told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews.
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Ryder.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Koana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Rolu.
So wonderful to have
Jal.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jal, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow. Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
You must dream of a big place of your own.
Sometimes. Maybe. Doesn't matter. This will always be my home. Oh, no. Who put this here?
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
It's been good getting to know you.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jal. Me too.
He's going to take Ryder apart and try to figure her out, isn't he? Okay. That was a cute little conversation. And I guess now we have the genetic markers thing. So let's see what we do there.
I think we should head to the vault. Do some poking around there.
Sounds risky. We might break it again.
Maybe we can get the Moshai to help. She wouldn't break it.
Mutated Chalurian. A Chalurian of abnormal size and aggressiveness is decimating local wildlife. The nav point for the beast's hunting ground has been uploaded to you. Recommend approaching with extreme caution. The Chalurian is likely to consider you a threat. It may be curious how you taste. The malfunctioning remnant vault appears to have modified a rill core to be more territorial and adaptable. It has been observed defending its feeding grounds at the nav point uploaded to you. Scans of the rill core may reveal the nature of its mutations. Mutated Erok. Great, that's a big fiend. An Erok bearing physical and behavioral signs of genetic modification by Havarl's remnant vault has made its home near the nav point just uploaded to you. Scans of the creature should reveal the nature of its mutations and how they've altered the beast from its baseline. Okay. I was wondering why there was only one objective to this quest. Okay, so I guess behind us.
You may wish to scan the life forms in your immediate area for growth mutations, Pathfinder.
Enemy down!
Seem to be picking fights. Come on, wherever you are. Come out, wherever you are.
Enemies!
Behind you!
Don't kill them. We just wanted to scan them. You can take a nibble. I'm just, in my head canon, you know, there was just a little bit of defense, but we didn't actually. Oh, but we blew up these guys.
Armoring up!
Alright, let's see. Where's the next one? Where are we? Okay, we could have actually fast traveled there. But it's fine. I don't think my aggressive companions believe
The malfunctioning vault affected this area. I recommend scanning for accelerated growth. Pathfinder. The life forms in this area display accelerated growth markers.
Okay, that's it. So we can now see if we can get...
Giving it everything I got.
I hate that games keep putting the console on backtick and not letting you configure it. Huh.
This is coming back to the Tempest.
What? See, that works. Oh, that's on the other side. Oh yeah, okay. Let's fast travel over there then, before we get anyone in combat. Alright.
We're not alone. Enemy is down.
Okay.
Armoring up. Hostiles ahead. I love this squad. Enemies primed.
Okay. Let's see if we can find the big guy without running into more of these.
Took one out. Armoring up.
Alright.
All right, now I'm hit.
Okay, he's up there. The question is, can we find a location scan it from where we don't have to kill anyone?
Good find, Pathfinder.
do I have to defeat the IROC?
These Angara carried more than weapons. They had research tech, data pads. Let's find out why.
Maybe they were researchers. Maybe not Rokar, but researchers. Tech node. Datapad. Close to confirming Varron's theory, we found correlating mutations in both animal and plant life, indicating a singular mechanism tailored to variant cellular and genetic structures. Estimate an 82% chance the mutant strains ravaging Havarl can be replicated elsewhere, allowing us to introduce this toxic process to other planetary biomes. If Varron is correct, we may even improve on the process, generating more destructive effects on reduced timelines. We could render any world poisonous to outsiders and drive them away for good. No more cat, no more initiative. Only our worlds and our people as it should be.
The Rokar were studying mutant wildlife too. They want to use it against us. The datapad mentions a camp.
Updating known data. Mission parameters changing.
Alright. I guess it's the other end of the map. Alright, halfway there. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Do we get up there? Let's try by going along the right, and if that doesn't work, you are not alone. Do, 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 do. Too confident. Let's hope we don't have to run too far. Could be worse, but also could be better. Okay. picking fights. Seriously.
Do you hear that?
Can't leave you alone for a minute.
I think that's it. Good work.
Always picking up strays. Okay. So now let's do a save here. And now that we know we'll be attacked here.
Pulling out the big one.
Yes, me. Whoa. Okay. Gotcha.
Sam, what do you get from this?
Analyzing. The Rokar took special interest in mutations that would poison a natural environment.
Turn life into death for anyone living there. Like us.
What are your instructions for this data, Pathfinder?
Download a copy, then erase the Rokar computer.
Acknowledged. Copying complete. Erasure of Rokar files complete.
Let's wrap things up and get back to our researchers.
Havarl, stop this. You think you're doing the right thing, but you've turned your back on your people, on your family. Your sisters have to face their resistance superiors and explain why their only brother has defected. Do you think that's easy for them? I know you believe you're fighting for your home just like they are, but this isn't the way to do it. The Rokar have dangerous ideas. Ephra says you'll be welcomed back, so please come home for all of us. This is a surprise. I didn't expect to hear from you. I guess they called you back to the base then. Good. You deserve a rest after what you've been through. We're still on our assignment. I can't tell you more, obviously, since you're not part of us anymore, but we're slowly pushing the cat back, and I hear there's been a new development involving an outsider. At this rate, Commander might even call us back early. And about the other thing you asked, no, I can't. I respect you for following your beliefs, but I don't share them. The Resistance needs me, and I intend to see this fight through to the end. You made your choice, and I made mine. It doesn't make me love you any less, and when this is all over, we'll meet at the Tavitan for a drink. I hope the stars are on your side. I want to see you come back in one piece, okay? I had an encounter with one of the outsiders today in that disgusting pit they call a port. He tried to steal my supply cache while I had my back turned. I called him out and he made enough noise to attract friends. Suddenly I was looking at a 5-1 fight, so I ran. Was that the wrong thing to do? Should I have faced them knowing they could have killed me? If I had died, maybe Ephra would have finally taken the action we need. Or maybe he would have ignored it completely. I feel like such a coward. I wish I was brave like you. You would have taken the whole lot of them no matter the odds. You're the soldier the Rokar need. I'll be better next time. I'll be ready. Mission is going well. Won't say more in case this message gets intercepted. We've gathered a decent amount of supplies so far and we hope to get more soon. We'll check in again closer to completion. Okay, I don't really know which of these later messages were Resistance people, and my guess is the one who said you're no longer one of us was resistance, but I don't know, it was slightly confusing. But it's okay. It's a nice bit of flavor. And it's too hot to think it through today. Alright, let's go back to the scientist.
What have you brought us, Pathfinder?
I got jumped by Rokar. They were researching harmful mutations, hoping to use them against us.
I hope you put an end to their work.
Do you have any of their data? May we see it?
I copied the files before I erased the Rokar computer. I'll transmit everything.
If nothing else, it may help us defend against future attacks.
I scanned all the mutated wildlife I could find. I hope it helps your research.
We're going to be overwhelmingly busy, aren't we?
Thank you for everything, Pathfinder. We'll get to work.
Whee! Okay. Okay, why is Havarl still on 73? What else could I do? Oh, it says 100%. Why did it just show 73? Alright. Let's go to the journal. Alias assignments. I guess Vold might be a good next planet to go to. But you know what? I think this is a good point to end for today. I know it's a little bit earlier than usual. But yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed it so far. And we'll be back in 1 week at 5 p.m. Central European Summertime or 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And yeah, I guess see you then.